On this episode of Smoko Sailing,
hey ding dongs, you should have tested out your water maker before you left San Diego.
I'm going up to drop another halyard so that I can go up again and drop another halyard, basically. This is the 12th time I've gone up the mast in the past 3 days. So.
We're Armand and Leah, and this is our four-legged first mate, Pino. We bought a sailboat with the dream of quitting the rat race and sailing the world. We sold most of our belongings, moved aboard Cosmo, and transformed her into a blue water cruising vessel. A year ago, we left our jobs and took off from our home port of Monterey, and since then, we've sailed over 2,000 miles down the Pacific coast and into the Sea of Cortez. From leaky bilges to rolly anchorages and unforgettable sunsets to unexpected fixes, we're learning to live simply, sail slowly, and enjoy the chaos along the way. This is our story. This is Smoko Sailing. In the last episode, our jib furler repair failed us early in the passage to Bahia Tortugas, and we limped the rest of the way under mainsail alone. But now, it's time to fix what broke. Again, and hopefully for the last time.
Okay, going up the mast today. There's only one halyard right now, this one right here, so I don't love that. Going up with only one halyard if we're ever break or something, that's my only way of survival. So I'm going up to drop another halyard so that I can go up again and drop another halyard, basically. I do have my topping lift that I'm gonna use as a safety line. I totally forgot about that. So I will have a safety line, but it's a little smaller of diameter than I love. So time to go up, let's do this. Okay, so now I'm gonna run some halyards down the mast. This is always kind of tricky. I actually figured out a really good method or how to do this. It keeps the masts, or it keeps the halyards inside the mast, they don't get tangled, and it comes down real smooth. So I'm gonna show you real quick in case you ever need to do this. I call this the mousing. I think that's what people call it. But basically, what I'm gonna do is I'll have a small line that's weighted, come down the mast here, and it'll be sewn into the other line. I don't like to do like tape or anything like that because that makes the line wider. The last one, my jib halyard just barely fit, so I mean it did, it's supposed to be that way, but one thing is I like to, you gotta get them to come out of these slots. So the next one, I don't know if it's this slot, I can't read, that's spinnaker. One of these two, I don't really know, but regardless, what will happen is I'll go up and I'm gonna feed this white line, which is weighted. And one thing, oh, we have a little friend over here. Hello, Arbor Seal. It's very rude of him to interrupt me. We gotta make sure that this nut fits through, which it does. They both fit through. Right. Then I'll fish it out with I have a clothes hanger that you'll see me use. And essentially this guy will go down, it'll hang inside there, and then I'll pull this big line. Because rather than having this big line dangling and trying to fish out this little hole, it's an absolute nightmare. So, and it's winter time right now, so we don't get a lot of hours of sunlight to work with. It's kind of a drag. But I see a boat coming in. Not sure if you can see them way down there, but my goal is to be done with this by the time they drop anchor. So let's see if that works out. Kind of a fun game, right? Not very pretty, but it doesn't matter. I just need it to pull a little bit and get over that loop. So it's good. Yep, it'll just pull like that. So now all I gotta do is drop this piece and catch it. And I'll drop it down the mast right now. And so far, that boat's still coming in. So here's my little setup here. I'll have my safety line here, which will clip onto a different set that I need to put on, but I'll dangle my backpack down below me and slowly pull it up. So probably my 10th time going up the mast. I really enjoy it. I really like the system. It's called the Top Master. It's great. I found it on eBay. The hardest part is probably just getting into it because I don't know, I just never know like the straps and which way to go. So it'd be like, it's kind of like the first time I've ever tried on sexy lingerie. I just don't know how it goes on, but once you get it on, it's like, oh, okay, I'm at the top now. That boat is almost about to drop anchor, so I think I'm gonna lose this one, but sorry for the view, I don't have much room up here. So now I'm gonna pull up this chase line and feed it through this hole after I go over that pulley. And I'm gonna go through this guide and into this hole, and it should drop all the way down. Okay, the wind is seriously starting to pick up here, so I gotta get a move on. That's what I did. Basically sent this white line, this little white guy, through the pulley, down this track and into this hole. So now, because it's weighted, so if I feed the line, it'll drop. So drop it like that, feed it, feed the line, put it in. And now I'm at the real line here. So now make sure I make it around the pulley up here. Here we go. Get it through this little slot. And now I can just go in here. There we are. And now I feed it through. So I'm almost at the bottom now. And this is the entry point where I want to fish out that string. Wait, is that it? Who are you? All right, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. Okay, so it's the next morning. Things got a little squirrely last night, so had to call it quits early, which is probably good because I may have called the mast the B word, the C word, an MFer, everything under the sun. It's better to come up with cool heads. It's morning time, and now we can actually see the line that I dropped. I just have a little hook like this, send it in, and fish it out. Okay, palm up, yep, and I got it. Line out, pull this down. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I feel some tension, so that's good. I actually want to go to this one, so I'm just going to put it in and do the same thing and pull it out through there. This is my chase line. So let's pull this through, and it will pull up this guy. It's a red one. So I'm just going to lightly pull this. We have a little snag, so I'm going to pull on this red one. Okay. This is scary, so let me do this with 2 hands. Oh, and here it is. Pop it out. And now. Oh, I'm so happy. That took, just to get this line down, took 3 trips because it fell one time. I had to go up and secure something else, so pretty happy about that. So now I have 3 halyards dropped, and I can go up and actually fix the jib. So what I'm going to do is put the jib on, raise the jib, and slowly furl it so I don't cut any of the lines. And then I want to see how high up that jib collar goes. And then we'll take it from there.
And if you're wondering about the conversation with the guy that did our standing rigging, we called him, and it was very non-productive with little accountability, so we'll just leave it at that.
So, holy cow. All right. We just tried to furl the jib again, and it snagged. So we dropped the jib, and I'm gonna go up the mast and I'm gonna show you why it's snagging. It's kind of a weird scenario. I don't exactly know how this happened, but I'm gonna do kind of a ghetto tape job up there. We kind of need it to just prevent any halyards from getting cut again. Then I'll come down, we'll raise and furl. Up I go. This is the 12th time I've gone up the mast in the past 3 days. So I was very exhausted yesterday. I lost some feeling in my hand towards the end of the day. It came back overnight, but it's still got some pins and needles. So I don't think it's nerve damage, but I'm ready to stop going up this thing and start sailing, but I want a jib. All right, let's go up. Okay, at the top of the mast again. I think I figured it out. So if I go up like this, that's probably the best way to describe it. This halyard is wrapping around, it's called halyard wrap, and sitting inside here. And I think that because there's like dirt, and then there's like a clean line, which means something's been rubbing it. See how it's shiny? And it's bent in on here. So I think what's happening is it's snagging around, and it's pushing up against this aluminum with enough force to bend that aluminum, which is pretty wild. What I'm gonna do is route the jib halyard through here, and then I'm gonna make a collar to protect it so that the halyard will go out. I think that's the way it's originally supposed to be. There's also supposed to be a deflector wheel up here, which I'm gonna measure the wire diameter and buy a deflector wheel and maybe pick it up in La Paz or Cabo or something. But until then, we have to work with what we have. Let's do that, and we'll be right as rain, hopefully. So this is our unfurled jib. Okay, we just raised it. Now I'm gonna furl it, and it should go very smoothly, like one-handed. So let's do it. So this wasn't happening before. There we go. That's not as snug as I want it to be, but don't worry, it rolls. And the top, I can see it. The halyard is not wrapping around the forestay. So, where's my beer? Oh my God, I'm gonna go up tomorrow just for safety to make sure nothing's rubbing, but I think we're out of the woods.
With the furler repaired, all we needed to do was a quick scrub of the hull, test out our water maker, and we were ready to keep heading down south.
Never a dull day here. Leah's cleaning the boat. You know, he's right here. I'm so curious he had to see what his mother was up to, and he fell overboard.
This is a very exciting day for us. We are trying out our water maker for the first time.
Yeah.
Now, I know, you guys, you probably want to tell us, hey, ding dongs, you should have tested out your water maker before you left San Diego or before you started your cruising adventure to make sure that everything works. Because why would you leave the United States, or why would you even start cruising without testing out all of the crucial systems that you need to survive cruising? You're right, but you know what? We like to live life on the edge. And also we had 10,000 other things to do. Now we're getting to it because we have to fill up our water tanks. Luckily for us, we've been doing really long passages and not showering, so we're not really using that much water. And
yeah, the one thing is this boost pump is supposed to be submerged, and our boat has very high freeboard, so I'll have to move this thing down one step, so it's a little sketchy, but I'm gonna get the longer hose down the road.
So let's test this baby out.
Okay, so submerge the boost pump into the water. Didn't sink, that's good. Okay, bubbles are coming out of there. Turn the pressure regulator counterclockwise to the left. Okay. Turn on boost at water source. So I think this is the plug.
Do I need to have the inverter on?
Oh yeah, we do need to have the inverter on. All right, so now we plug it in and and let's see, it should start going. Nothing's happening. Sounds.
Here.
This is gonna have water come out soon. I hear air. I have to turn on the boost pump. Does it have a power button?
We'll be right back.
I hear it.
There we go. You can turn it back on.
All right, cool. Yeah, this sounds a lot different. So I see some brine coming out here.
Beautiful.
I didn't know there was a plug here.
Seawater Pro, best customer service ever.
Guys, it pulls some juice, but it's not bad. Like, it's pulling 30 amps right now. So we're gonna fill up jerry cans and fill up our tanks.
Woo!
Good job.
Thanks for following our adventures and being part of the virtual Smoko sailing crew. We'll see you next time as we pick up anchor and head south to Bahia, Santa Maria.